I did just realize at almost 4 in the morning I did not give you a part 4 to Ray X Listener Forbidden Love. So here's part 4. I hope you do enjoy. And this will just be focusing around your past. So yeah, let's begin. You fell in love with Ray. Obviously, it was quite obvious by the way you acted around him. And the only one who literally could not tell you were in love with Ray was Ray himself. Even his fucking dad noticed. His dad noticed. And yeah. You didn't know how to react because you fell in love with this guy named Ethan years ago. He was a commoner and you were a royal. You and Ethan got along so well, you fell in love with him, but you made one mistake. You confessed you were in love with him. And his reaction was not so kind and sweet. He started going and ridiculing you every time you went in town. You went in town always disguised as a commoner because you didn't want people to know you are a noble. Which was really weird because it wouldn't matter much. But it did, especially when they started ridiculing you about being gay and liking somebody. Since that was not common. It honestly hurt your feelings when you were a kid. You didn't like it at all. You loved this guy so much, but yet you couldn't have him for reasons of people assumed that it wouldn't be good. Years later, you swore never to love, because if this was how it would end up, you didn't want to love. You had your friends, that was enough. You didn't need a boyfriend, or a girlfriend for that matter. When you got engaged, you figured why not. But it was only a matter of time before you finally gave in to the clutches of love that has been trying to grab at you for a while now. And you fell in love with Ray. You and him fell in love. It's simple. Eventually, you look back at your past and wonder how you ended up gay in the first place. Your family ridiculed it, and your last sibling who came out as gay was burned literally on a stake because your family was allowed to do that. You were terrified. Another one was put in the dungeon and tortured until they took their own lives. It's odd. Really, you didn't know what to say. It was confusing to you. All much too confusing for someone your age at the time to understand. Was it really bad to be gay? You would always wonder. It's odd because you were taught it was wrong to be gay. And yet you still ended up gay. But by that time, your family was just about to retire. Not your family line, more of your parents. And your sister actually wanted to take over, so now you two were competing. You cannot let some ignorant feelings you had for a guy who you didn't even who you weren't even positive you liked you back hold you back from becoming the king and master of your family. You needed this just so you can make sure that this never happens again, not to anyone, cuz your family had such a big influence on the royal family that if they request so, the royal family could make it so no more of these deaths happened. That's all you needed to happen. That's all you wanted, just so you could be with the one you loved so dearly. But it was not going to happen anytime soon. Not at all. You didn't have a fiance. Your sister did. Your parents liked her fiance. And they were considering making him the lead and her, like, honestly, he was going to be the Duke and she was going to be the Duchess. You are pissed. You've worked so hard and yet it's going to all be given away. Meanwhile, Ray watches you panic. From afar, he wants to go up and help, but he can't. He just can't at all. As you panic thinking about what would really happen, what could happen, what would have happened, you panic so much you don't even know. Ray walks over to you and puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Hey, it's okay. I'm here for you if you ever need to talk. Just remember, you have me." Sorry if my voice sounds bad and it keeps changing. It's just because I keep moving my head around because I burned myself when lighting a candle today and my finger really hurts, so I keep moving around to get a good angle to rest my head on my hand, the hand that I burned. Yeah, bye. And Tyler X Any Gender will be coming tomorrow.